Good morning, viewers. Today I will be interviewing a 15-year-old girl named Chanel who read the book The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Today we will be asking Chanel questions about how she felt about this book, and we will learn more about this book and our main character Charlie, and how his character developed throughout this book. Stay tuned. Do you relate to any of these characters? If so, who and why?
I loved how much Charlie changed throughout the book. This book was definitely appropriate for my age. Charlie went through many interesting situations that he had to deal with. I really enjoyed how Charlie was my age because it allowed me to feel more connected to the book. This book is filled with sadness, happiness, love, and jealousy. It had its ups and downs, but it shows Charlie's life changes as he adapts to high school. Charlie learns to come closer to other people and stops living in his own little world. I really understood Charlie, and I definitely enjoyed this book.
What was revealed at the end of the book? How did you feel about it?
At the end of the book, it was revealed that Aunt Helen sexually abused Charlie. Charlie realized this while Sam was packing up to leave for college. They were being intimate, something that Charlie had always dreamed of. But he stops her. He felt uncomfortable, and later he falls asleep on the couch and is awoken by a dream where he recalls his aunt molesting him. When this was revealed, I was shocked because throughout the whole book I thought that Aunt Helen was Charlie's best friend and he loved her so much, so I didn't expect her to do such a thing to him. He was so hurt by her loss, and it was extremely unexpected that she would molest Charlie.
How did Charlie's situation with Aunt Helen affect him?
Charlie's situation with Aunt Helen affected him because Charlie buried the memories of the sexual abuse. He doesn't even remember them at the beginning of the story. Since her death, he's only been able to remember all the good things that she did with him. When he's helping Sam pack, and when him and Sam get physical, it brings back the feeling from the sexual abuse by his Aunt Helen. Charlie's problems definitely grew from this relationship with his Aunt Helen.
Oh, I see. How does Charlie mature throughout the book?
Charlie grows from being someone who sits by and watches life to a person who fully participates in life. Charlie's personality changes a lot through the book. He starts off as a person who sits back and watches all the people and situations in life around him pass him by. This continues until his teacher, Bill, convinces him that it is important to participate in life and not just to be an observer. This conversation is life-changing for Charlie, and he then begins to live life fully, make friends, and create his own memories.
How is the title related to the book?
The title is related to the book because Patrick calls Charlie a wallflower. He tells Charlie that he is a wallflower because he sees things, keeps quiet about them, and understands. This is something that helps Charlie become a loyal and good guy. It helps him make friendships stronger, which is exactly what Charlie wants and needs.
What kind of role model is Bill to Charlie?
Bill is Charlie's teacher, but he also teaches him more than just book work. He teaches him life lessons. He gives Charlie books to read that helps him to mature and notice important meanings and messages behind the books.
Is Charlie a static character, one who stays basically the same? Or a dynamic character, one who changes throughout the course of the novel?
I would definitely say that Charlie is a dynamic character because he really progresses throughout the book. He starts off as a boy who is in his own little world and alone, to a boy who becomes participated in life and makes the most out of it. He experiences many different situations, ups and downs, but learns from them all. He really evolved from the person that he was at the beginning of the book.
That's all for today. Thank you, Chanel, for expanding our knowledge on our main character, Charlie, from the perks of being a wallflower. Stay tuned for weather updates from our meteorologist, Rob.